All right, so I'm just watching over my 26.1 film here. I didn't quite finish, but I wanted to go over it, talk about my thoughts about this workout, thoughts about the open in general, and just where my headspace is at going into this year. So we've started here. I knew finishing was doable, but was going to be very tough. I'm pretty good at wall balls. I just thought that if I were to not finish, it would be because of my box speed. So I'm not very good at jumping movements or really like moving your body up and over things in general. So I didn't want to blow up in that part of the workout. So you'll see here, I got on the box. My pace is a little bit hesitant just to bring that second leg down and then immediately jump back up. So I'm doing this workout on Sunday midday. It's the first thing I've done that day. Usually Fridays I rest, so I just wanted to kind of keep that schedule the same. And then my day after rest day is usually my worst performance day. So figured do it Sunday. Monday I just swim, so kind of a little bit of a easier or lower volume day for probably when I'm wrecked from these open workouts. So I'm doing this workout with Caitlin Anapolsky, who's one of the owners of the gym I'm at here, CrossFit PSC. And so as you can see, she's already opened up a bit of a gap just because of the box. I think she made up maybe 2 reps on that initial set of 18 step overs. Thankfully at this point I'm feeling pretty good, so I feel like I'll be able to keep these wall balls pretty fast. I kind of planned to break in the set of 66. I probably could do them unbroken, but it'll probably decrease the jump over speed on the back half if I really kind of blow up the legs in that set of 66. So still feeling good at this point. This is the set of 30 wall balls done and second set of box jumps. So I kind of have a tough history with the open. Basically, I've done very, very poorly every year except for 2023, which was my best year of CrossFit competing thus far. I think in 2021, 2, and even 2024, I was like in the thousandths, which if you're trying to make the games, just isn't a good look. It doesn't matter. Obviously, you still advance just like everyone else, but these workouts that aren't usually my wheelhouse, I would still like to be better than a couple thousandth worldwide in them, even if that's like 100th or 200th or 300th, that's okay, but you really should be doing better than 2000th in a workout if you want to not only make the games but do well there. So that's kind of why I was a little bit stressed. I mean, this is a good workout for me. It's not like it's it's just super high volume, so that kind of adds a component to it versus if it was just, I don't know, like a typical open workout like maybe last year's or dumbbell snatches and burpees or something. So I knew I could do well here, but I really did want to just put one on the fairway here, feel good about the performance and do pretty well overall. I reckon this will be maybe about 100th worldwide, so not great, but good enough that I feel confident in it, and it's a good building block for the year. So I believe I'm either finishing done 40 reps and going into the step overs. I chose to hold the ball kind of like at the stomach. I don't know, I just think it's a bit easier for the step overs and it gives the shoulders a bit of a break. I remember on these step overs I was already kind of feeling the fatigue of the legs, which I was slightly concerned about because we hadn't even reached the peak of the pyramid yet. But pretty good cadence here. Again, Kate behind me there is moving quite a bit faster. I know it's a bit faster for the girls here with a 20-inch box. I think that makes a bigger difference actually than a 10-foot wall ball target just in terms of rep speed. So there I lost 2 reps about in that set. But I had a good transition here, just walk right over and get going. So yeah, as I said, I bet this will be about 100th worldwide, which is good enough. If you do 3 of those, that should put you in, anywhere from the top 20 to 50 overall after 3 weeks, which I'm plenty good with. That's about what I did in 2023. I think I was 20th or 30th worldwide. But again, the workouts that year were significantly higher skill. Week 1 had ring muscle ups. Week 2 had the max thruster, which always just skews the leaderboard like crazy. And week 3 had the heavy snatches and handstand push-ups and stuff. So 3 good workouts. I don't expect to get that this year, but yeah, good enough workouts. And I just want to perform well, even if it's not in my forte. So quarterfinals, I don't even know what percentage make quarterfinals. I think maybe it's 10 or 20%. So, like even a bad workout for me, I'll still be 99th percentile, which is nice. But with quarterfinals this year, because my gym is not an affiliate, we'll have to go elsewhere to do it, which it's fine. I'm just very comfortable in this gym. It has everything we need and everything we're used to. So the good news is I already have my semifinal invitation. So I believe I just need to come top 2,000th in the quarterfinals to be eligible for semifinals. So I don't need to put too much pressure and stress and redos and such. The only reason to redo would be because the rogue point system uses your quarterfinal placing. But honestly, I haven't even looked into that enough to know how much of a difference it makes. So that will kind of be the plan from here. So there, I just finished up 66 wall balls and back to the box step overs. We set up the clock so that at the 6-minute mark, which is halfway, it gives you a little chime. And, as I started that 66, I wanted to be kind of around rep 40, even 50, maybe 50 is pushing it, 40, 45 of the 66, so a bit beyond halfway when I heard that halfway marker, just because that would be a good indication that I was on track to finish. And I believe I was at 36. So with no breaks, and really strong transition, I had banked 3 wall ball reps, which is about 5 seconds of time. And then I broke in the back half of the 66. So probably out the window to finish already at this point. I hadn't quite given up. As I start the 40 here, I think I did break this set. This was probably my only regret. I was really scared actually for the back half of jumps, just seeing the guys in the open announcement legs kind of just turn to bricks, and that's definitely happened to me in the past in that quarterfinal workout with wall balls and burpee box jump overs. Doing the box jump over part just became max effort, so I didn't want to start losing like 5-10 seconds over 18 reps in the jump, so I think that's why I broke this again. I really just wanted to put one on the fairway here. Let's see this break about 7 seconds, which isn't great. That's enough to almost bring me to the finish. Give me a finishing time had I not done that. So good to look back on those things, but I'm actually really happy with how these back set of box jumps went. A big focus for the past few months, I guess, and into this year is jumping and hinging movements. Those are kind of things that I'm not great at. And when I say hinging movements, I mean kind of higher volume, lighter weight, not heavy barbells or anything like that. So my coach is pretty happy with how I move these. Still springy enough, 10 minutes in here. So that's a good sign of the work we've been doing there. Just a lot of calf kind of explosiveness, lots of just doing the movements that I'm not good at. So good to get a test on something that I've been working a bit on in that regard. So we're at the 10-minute mark now. I guess done the set of 18. So now I just have the 30, 18, 20, and 2 minutes to do it, which at this point I've registered just isn't enough time. So I'm kind of just trying to get as close to that finish as possible. One thing I was concerned about here, being as though I have to submit videos this year, is just making sure the reps look really good. Wall balls in the past for me, in live competition, I never get no rep for depth, but sometimes on camera, especially when it's kind of like that back 3/4 view, the depth looks super sketchy. So I put the camera here just at the side view, and I don't know, you can be the judge, but I don't think depth is an issue on any of these. I am a bit toey in the squat though, but so I'm happy that this is clean. Again, I have to submit videos this year, so just making sure everything looks good is number one priority, and then maximizing my fitness within that. Not to say that you don't follow the standards when you can just have your affiliate validate it, but it's not going to be picked apart in freeze frame. So probably I and other people wouldn't move quite as well. I'd probably not squat quite as deep if I wasn't going to submit a video. So maybe that's bad practice, but that's probably how I would do it. So here I am, 20 seconds left. Just kind of going until the buzzer stops here. You can usually get a rep in just under 2 seconds, so I know I'm going to get at least 10. And we have the countdown going at the gym, so I just kind of went until I thought there was no more time, which thankfully there wasn't even a close one at the end. I stopped plenty early, and there it is. Legs pretty smoked, but I was actually able to do a run after this. I know a lot of people were out of commission for a few days, so that's a good sign of all the strength work I've been doing and squat volume. So that's week 1, and hopefully get this out a bit earlier for week 2.